Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we have your weekly bonus replay video featuring the one and only, well actually it's not the one and the only, we have, good lord, the Montana, the Wisconsin, the Ohio, the Vermont, and the Rhode Island now, the 5th American Tier 10 battleship. Yes, we have a replay featuring the Rhode Island today, being piloted by a fellow who has appeared a couple of times here on the channel in replay videos, Big Ol' Andrew. Whom, he's got a bit of an interesting build going on here with his Rhode Island. I'll throw it up on screen. He did include it with his replay. And it's a very interesting build, and as you'll see, it does work quite well for him. So I do not know exactly what happens in the video. All I know is that, according to Andrew, this is his single best Rhode Island game ever. And given some of the stuff he's sent in the past, that should be saying quite a lot. So we're going to find out today, dear viewers. So if you didn't catch on, this is a live reaction replay. I am watching this with you guys for the first time, so you're going to get my genuine first live reactions to whatever it is that happens in this replay. So beyond the fact that it is a Rhode Island game and Andrew claiming it's his best one, that's all I know. And I also can see now that this is in the arms race mode on, was this Ridge? Yeah, Ridge. A map that is, I have a very love-hate relationship with this map because it's so open in the center, but on the sides you do have some island cover. You can bounce back and forth between these islands, but a lot of times ships tend to not go into these islands because I guess fun's illegal. On the eastern side, though, there is typically a quite a large amount of ships that will venture into those eastern islands, but over here in the west, I find not so much. But looks like over here you have a Yami and a Preußen that are venturing forth into these islands. Preußen I can see, Yami not so much, given that it's a Yami. Andrew did get some shells out toward them with some HE. I believe that is the sub's torpedoes, so he kind of tries to trace them back to where the sub might be, drops a couple of depth charges on top of them. There is a Des Moines over there hugging that island, as a Des Moines would do. His front turrets get blocked by the island, his rear turrets go for the dirt in front of the Des Moines instead of the Des Moines. Alright, he pops his radar because that is something that the Rhode Island does get, because why not give a Tier 10 American battleship radar, you know? Unfortunately, he does not catch anything. He's probably trying to catch a submarine at periscope depth, but looks like he will not be able to do that. So the sub is either submerged or is outside of his 9-kilometer radar range. I'm going to hazard probably submerged, given that those torpedoes seem to keep popping up from that area right around in front of him. He spotted something. It is, oh, it's the Brisbane! Ooh, broadside Brisbane, and he did have AP loaded. So this should be pretty good. The Rhode Island does have 14-inch guns, which means you can't overpin a lot at Tier 10. Sorry, overmatch a lot at Tier 10, but you can do that. Murder the crap out of cruisers, because you do have the American 14-inch shells there, which are great at, well, doing that. He does also have Fearless Brawler on, so he's just getting a boost to his main battery reload time now as well. It doesn't look like he has Halsey on here, so if he does get Confederate, he won't be getting a boost for it. He does have a secondary build too, but not with manual secondaries. He took those 4 points, put him into Fearless Brawler instead. Like I said, a very interesting build here indeed. Preuss is coming out. Yep. Will the maneuverability save the... no, unfortunately not. But we do now know that that submarine is definitely within 3 kilometers, because those torpedoes only did 4,700 damage to Andrew's Rhode Island. If he was outside of 3 kilometers, that would have been a lot more lethal there. But as you can see, he got a splash damage hit on that sub, so that sub is right behind him there. Get some AP out on the Yami's broadside. He has a Preußen chilling at 3 kilometers away from him. The U-4501 cannot be having a fun time because, well, he spotted, and he can do literally nothing to that Preußen because of the arming distance. Now, enemy team has lost a Petro, a battleship, and a destroyer already before the 5-minute mark has even been reached. That's not good. I mean, again, literally before we're 5 minutes of the match, they're assuming a Tier 10 BB, huh? Yeah, Sheaf and a Petro and a Sherman, 3 Tier 10s down for the 5-minute mark cross. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was the Des Moines popped up in front of him too there. There's that. That's got to be the Balau, huh? Yeah. the Bilal creeping up on him there. Those might actually arm, maybe, if they have enough time to rise up to the surface, but it looks like they do. Yes, they do. Alright, that right there, 10k damage, and more significant damage there, but they're homing torpedoes, so they do a lower damage rate than the unguided torpedoes, so he catches a bit of a break there. Walking up now here to where the Des Moines was last spotted, has a 4.501 going with him. He's dodging Shimakaze torpedoes in the process. Here's the Des Moines popping up on the other side of the island, hugging it like his waifu. But he has a Yami to contend with too, and the Rhode Island is very much a battle cruiser and not a battleship. So she does not get 32 millimeters of plating, so that Yami can of course go right through him anyway, but it's going to hurt a little bit extra there because of the weak armor. There you go! Dev Strike with the Des Moines. And oh, there's 2 Des Moines here now. Ah, Mr. President, there is in fact a second Des Moines. Alright, coming around the side, and unfortunately does not get the drive-by off quite as well. Was that the Des Moines or was that the Brisbane? I don't know. The second Des Moines joke, I think, was in fact funny. Secretary is going off like crazy now, starting fires on the Des Moines and fires on the Yamato. Des Moines tearing up Andrews, Rhode Island with that amazing American Mark 8 Super Heavy AP 230mm shells that the Des Moines does get with a 5-second base reload. Absolutely putting some work there, but he does have his broadside and citadels again. 13k to the Des Moines, but unfortunately for Andrew, his number 1, number 2 turrets are looking the wrong way. But his Puerto Rico does step up and helps him out there. Surviving with 11,000 health left from the Des Moines engagement. The Yami, for some reason, is not looking at him, probably getting distracted by that Minotaur over there around the DE line. So he does get a free salvo off into the Yami side, swaps back over to HE for the main battery guns now. He's going to have a pretty fast reload with the Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, 15-second now reload on these main battery guns. Fires on the Yami. Nope, no fires on the Yami from those guns. Puerto Rico just walks up here after Andrew has done a cool 1.2 million potential damage. Racking that up very quickly. Oh, Shimakaze from 12.6 kilometers away lets him have the front 2 turrets. And gives him 8 shells. Will those hit? Ooh, nicks him enough to take out number 1 turret, but doesn't do any significant amount of damage. And there's that Bilal again, cropping up behind him. Gives him the front 2 guns again. Takes a guesstimation about where the submarine should be. Gives him both sets of depth charges. Might get him here if he's lucky. So he has popped a heal. He's back up to 23,000 HP. Popped his engine boost. He needs to get in this fight even more so. I mean, he's already gotten a kill and severely crippled several ships. But the enemy team is very much winning at this point. Will he get that? Oh, gets the Shimakaze there with the AP shells. Very nice. It's the second kill of the match. And now the key area has spawned. And the key area in asymmetrics and arms race is very, very, very important because it does give you a cool 10 points per second while your team controls it uncontested. So you most definitely want to get that. If you can't secure it, you definitely want to stick a ship in there. That way you can at least contest it and make sure the enemy won't get any points from it. We have a low health Yami to deal with here. He might manage to pick this up as his 3rd kill. The Yami is... well, he's got the default heal going on with the boost. But there goes the Yami for his kill number 3. Secures that kill and... ooh, thankfully gets spared a crucial strike in return. Alright, so now you got a full health... oh no, I'm sorry, not a full health Bungo. 2/3 health Bungo. You got an almost full health Ohio. A... yeah, 60% health Cecilia. Almost dead Napoli and a Sherman to deal with it. We can at least see right now. I just realized he has the he's got the special camo that makes people blow up real shiny like. I can't think of the name of it right now. Alright, so it looks like the Napoli is in the ACAP. The Ohio's getting the ACAP as well. But Andrew is absolutely sprinting into it to contest it. Thankfully, what's left of his team is moving up with him, which is a very good sign. Typically, again, a lot of the teams I've been getting recently, they'll be content to sit in the back and farm. But his team is indeed pushing up. So we got a nice, good match going on right now. Fairly even in terms of ship kills, but again, points, the enemy team does have the lead at the moment. Bungo gets some shells out on Andrew. Andrew turning hard over to avoid getting clapped by the Bungo's 457mm guns. Ooh, does manage to bounce some of those shells and return some AP in his direction for his worries. Gets one hit. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 hits, 1 hit, 2 overmatches. Ooh, Napoli, for whatever reason, just sells broadside out from behind an island in front of the friendly team. Dead Napoli, dead Napoli, dead Napoli. For kill number 4 for Andrew, and 202,000 damage. Wasn't even paying attention to that. Now the bungo did get a couple of shots in at him. Sherman coming around the corner too, 10 kilometers away. Secondaries opening up on him. He does have HE back in his gun breeches because the front 2 turrets out on that. 8 shells toward the Sherman. Sherman's stopping. I think he's forgetting to put up his smoke screen for some reason, or I think he has a smoke screen when he doesn't. But he gets 4 solid pins on the Sherman. There you go. Sherman is smoking up. But ladies and gentlemen, what did we learn earlier? The Rhode Island does have equipped radar. And will he use it? Probably when he gets into... Yep, there we go. Should get into position where he can get shots on him. Catches the Minotaur as well. Does he have AP going in the tubes? Does have AP going in the tubes now. Ooh, almost secures the Sherman kill there. Has his AP going up. 5 seconds. Will that be enough to get the Minotaur? I don't think it will, but he should be able to finish off the Sherman. Yep, good call on him not pushing up because that Minotaur was 100% dumping those torpedoes. There's Kraken Unleashed for Andrew in his Rhode Island. Down to 21k HP, and he has no heals left, ladies and gentlemen. He only has the bonus heal from the buff that his team did pick up earlier. So now he is, well, not exactly God's healthiest battleship at the moment. But he is doing a very good job of surviving right now. Oh, I forgot. The points are actually reversed. So the enemy team's up 200 points right now to the enemy team because for some reason with replays now the cap points, for whatever reason, it displays the friendly team's points as the enemy team's points, and the enemy's team's points as the friendly team's points. Why? I don't know. Wargaming. Ohio, for whatever reason, is pushing up, using his ASW aircraft to get a more advantageous look at the Ohio. I guess that's what replaced the old map peeking glitch. Get rear turret out on the Ohio. Oh, he does get it there for his kill number 6. 228,000 damage done so far, and that is good enough for a high caliber. All right. So Cecilia is now pushing up. Oh, no, actually, looks like the points are actually correct in this replay. So that's okay. Whatever, Wargaming. All right, Cecilia cropping up. Turning out, showing him a little bit of broadside. Gets the AP sent on his direction before he's at full broadside, but I think he'll still catch him at a good enough angle to do some decent pins. Yep. A lot of those went to the superstructure as well, so he gets a cool 7,000 damage from that. Ooh, might we see a kill number 7 here from Andrew? Cecilia returns the shots with some HE from her rear 16-inch guns, and that is 8 16-inch, not 16-inch, 15-inch shells in Andrew's face. Instantly puts out that fire because, again, he is out of heals. He cannot afford any bit of damage that he can avoid at the moment. So if he goes down, then obviously that's not going to help his team out any. And there goes the Cecilia, courtesy of the friendly bungo. Alright, so that leaves a bungo and a submarine left alive somewhere. Now, Andrew, I don't think he exactly has free reign of the map just yet because, well, he does only have 19,000 HP left. Well, it is going up, again, thanks to the buff. It's actually right next to a healing buff. If you tap S, he could yoink that and take some more points for his team. But they have managed to bring it back. Alright, so his team's hunting down the bungo. The question is, where is that submarine? That submarine that was pestering him so much at the start. It's had to have moved over to this part of the map, yet he's not spotted. His detection range isn't exactly small by any stretch of the imagination. So I would guess he's maybe hunting the bungo or hunting that Yoshino back there. I don't know. That's very weird. Submarines typically don't last this long, but yet in this game we have both subs surviving till essentially the end of the match. All right, he has decided to be a brave boy and come out and face hit the bungo. Got HE in the tubes for the bungo. Dispersion is not overly kind to him there, but he's 2 seconds away from taking the center cap. Gets the buff, some more points for his team. Minotaur catches the heal buff to where the friendly team now has all 3 charges of the heal buff going up. I think it's like maybe a percentage of HP back every second now, if that. Actually, I don't think it's even that. No, because that, yeah, no, it's not. some minor drip. Oh, we might see kill number 7 here. Did get those AP shells out. The bungo is healing as well. Let's see kill number 7. No. Gets a bunch of non-pins and torpedo protection hits there on the bungo. Blind fire? No blind fire. I suspect the U-451 has gone underwater yet to catch up to the bungo. I really want to know where that submarine's at. What is this Bilal doing? Looks like the Minotaur is heading back out west, so maybe he is harassing the Yoshino back there. But the Petro takes the kill from Andrew. So, I don't know, it'd be really funny if he just ran to the submarine here out of nowhere. And now Andrew has used every single consumable in his toolbar to its max. He has. This is one of the few matches I've seen where a player has actually used every single consumable up. He's out of radar, he's out of engine boost, he's out of heals. He's used every single ounce of this ship. Got it down to 10,000 HP. This is the definition of I bought the ship, I'm using the whole ship, right? Paid for the whole ship, gonna use the whole ship. And yeah, I don't know where that Bilal went. I guess he was just puttering around there doing nothing for the rest of the match. But yeah, 6 kills, 256,000 damage done. His base XP's got to be over 3,000, right? Yeah, 3,200 base XP. Yeah, I don't know what this Bilal was doing. Did he get any kills or anything? I guess, I don't know. Might have been chasing one of those battleships out up north. But yeah, no. Andrew, very excellent replay there, my guy. Got Dev Strike, Confederate, High Caliber, Dreadnought, and Kraken Unleashed +1. So yeah, Rhode Island is an absolutely absurd ship. I would highly recommend picking it up once it does come out for normal purchase, like coal or whatever it's going to come out for. It did come out in early access in the U.S. carry event. Of course, didn't want to encourage you guys to gamble for it there, so I didn't release a review of it. I did pick it up by accident in the event, but anyway, yeah. Goofy ship, played to its goofy silliness maximus here with Andrew at the helm. Thank you so much for sending it in, my guy. If you have a nice replay like this where you have an awesome game or a close game where something exciting or goofy happens, feel free to send it into the email linked down below. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday and wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.